Today I'm reviewing Agency Express by Mike Mackay. It's been released on the 20th of August at 11 AM EST, available on Warrior Plus. Agency Express is a piece of software that claims to generate leads and it mails to them, selling services such as SEO, cloning, migrating, creating content, and it will find the clients to sell the services to. Hi, I'm Brian from moneylifechange.com, where we help you to get your online business on the right track. So I'm going to show you the sales page. We'll look inside the members area. We'll go through the OTOs. I'll tell you what I think's good and what I think's bad about it before summarising and giving you my final thoughts. So make sure you watch all of the video before deciding if Agency Express might be right for you. If this is your first time on the channel, remember, go down, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell icon, then I can notify you each time we upload new content. Now let's get into the video. So here we are on the sales page. It's a brand new app that turns done for you leads into 24/7 free traffic and $1,000 plus email sales. So it starts with the big hype and it goes on to say the software will build your list for you. Email is, here we go, it's got the 100% newbie friendly, so obviously they're aiming at the beginners again. Autopilot free traffic in any niche, no technical skills or experience needed, and 0 monthly fees. So I'm going to warn you straight off the bat, if you're a beginner, don't buy this. This isn't something that you want to be doing if you're looking to start a new business online. It's the usual hype. What you've got to consider here is it's not just what are they trying to sell you, it's how are they trying to sell you it. It's like the way they try and sell you it. Here we go with the usual false earnings. So straight away to me the sales page is very misleading. I'm going to show you why I feel that this is not suitable as a business option for somebody starting out. So we'll get into the members area and we'll start having a look through this. So this is what it looks like inside. So we'll go through all this in a second. We're going to start down here with the lead generator, and the first place you'd be coming into is your settings. And that's going to bring you into where you're going to put your API in and your SMTP settings. That's going to make it work and show up your searches on Google Maps, etc. This is the review copy, so this is already filled in. So let's start with a lead search. So we come in here, we'd put a keyword in here. So let's say we're looking for a doctor in Sydney, Australia. We'll go with that one. And then we'll do search. This is pretty slow. You could go on Google, if you search that straight away, you're going to have results and you'd have a whole list. This does take a couple of minutes to come up with a list of doctors in Sydney, Australia. So what I'll do is I'll pause it here and I'll come back once it's got the results for you. Okay, so here we are, we're back now. It's come up with the results. It did take a good couple of minutes. So we have a list here with the doctors that it's came up with. So what we'll do now is we save the leads. You can give it a new title if you like. I'll just leave it as it is. And that's saved them for us. And now it's saying to view in the leads tab. So we'll have a look in there, and as you see there's a list. This is obviously searches that have been done previously, and you can view on here, and it's telling you it's the doctor, the website, this is the Google Maps address, you've got the phone number here, and it's fetching the results for the email and the contact info. This is the social media info basically. This does take a good couple of minutes. So what I think I'll do is I think we'll go back and we'll have a look at a search that's previously been done, so we can move on with the next step. And as you see, it's come up with emails and Facebook. These are contactable on Facebook. So the idea now is we go through and tick the ones that have got an email address. As you can see, not all of them have found an email address. So you'd go through and you go through each page and you tick those that have the email addresses. So the idea is now we're going to email our list. So we come down here to send email. So we come onto here, it'll ask us to choose a list. So you would choose a list. So we'll go with new list. That's the list you're going to send it to. And it's asking you to choose a template. Now, these are the services that we'd offer. And basically what this is, it's a business that's going to find leads for you. And you can offer these services to these businesses. It also suggests that you can sort of sell these services on freelance sites like Fiverr, etc. and put adverts up on there and generate business from there too. But we'll come back here and we'll come into choosing our template. So you've got migration and backups. So this is the example. You put hi, you'd obviously edit the name out, and this is the sort of email that you would send to your list. And that's for obviously for doing migration and backups. You've got site speed optimization. Again, there's another template there that you can look at. You've got your traffic, how traffic's crucial to a website, etc. That's selling that service. And then we have content creation, where you're saying you can create content. So let's come into our agency press. So the first one is one-click clone. So we come in here and you can choose your option here, what it is you want, whether it's a post or just a page or a plugin or themes or a full site with or without images. So reasons why you might want to clone something would be you may be wanting to move to a new server, you might be just looking to back up your site, or perhaps you wanted to make a clone for a similar project. You don't need this software to do them sort of things. This is obviously where you'd import your content. You could do this via your web hosting provider. You could use WordPress plugins such as Duplicator or Backup Buddy, or you could do it manually. So you've no need for any of this, in my opinion. So the next one is your WordPress toolkit. In here you can see you can install Yoast SEO, Smush, etc. These are all plugins that you can find on WordPress itself. If you come on to WordPress here, there you go. All the plugins over there you can find on here. So again, you don't need this. You've got popular themes. Again, your themes can be found over on the WordPress site. You've got your legal pages. Once again, these are already created, it says, but you can find these on the WordPress site as well. In fact, let's have a little look. So we come in here and search for legal pages. There you go, straight away, that'll generate your legal pages for your website. It comes ready-made templates. So again, we don't need this for that. Then we've got boost site speed. And again, if we come over to WordPress site, there's your fast velocity. So once again, this isn't needed. GPDR is exactly the same. You can get that over on the WordPress site as well. So let's keep moving down. Where were we? Yeah, WordPress toolkit. So we're on to some more tools. These have all been activated, which are basically, once you activate them, they populate down here, and we'll go through these just shortly. Next, we have the Done For You agency themes. You've got a landing page. Again, this is available on the WordPress site. So once again, you don't need to be in here for it. And then we come to the training and support. So this is your training here, tutorial videos. I think there's about 3 videos. I have watched them, and they do show you exactly how to get it set up, etc. Very easy to follow, step by step. So no problems there. So this is your auto content search. So we will search for, say we'll go for health and fitness. And then we'll do weight loss, and down here we'll just enter diet. Underneath here we've got spin content. If you're new to this, well, if you're not new to this, don't bother with spin and content. That's just nonsense. But what that's telling you straight away is, and I'll show you soon, that this is going to just take content from elsewhere and populate it into here for you. But don't get involved with spinning content. It'll come back and it won't make sense. You can read it and you'll just think, what's it talking about? This is the results of the search we've just made. So it's found these articles for us, and this is what it wants us to sort of use to put onto a blog. So we'll give that a tick, and then we'll save results. And now it's saying go to the import result tab, which I believe is up here. This is the article that the search found for us. And you can see you can add that to post, and there's other ones here that have been done already. And I will show you one that I'd done myself earlier when I was going through this, and I looked at the training and had a quick look through the thing before I'd done my review. So if we have a look on the blog, this is where the articles are being published. And like I say, I did do one earlier, and this was the one. Now, if you read this, it appears that almost everybody encounters low back pain at least once in their life, etc., etc. Just take a note of that. So what I've done with this, I thought I wonder where this came from. So I had a little look on here, and this is a plagiarism checker. And if you see, this appears that almost everybody encounters low backplane, etc., etc. So you can see this is the same wording. And then if we sort of come down here a little bit, I done a search for that, and it came down as 100% plagiarism. So you can see it goes down on here, and it's showing you line for line, and there's a link there. So when we click on the link, it leads us to this article. And as you can see, this was published in 2016. And there's the wording. It appears almost everybody encounters low back pain, etc., etc. So this is the article. This is where they've taken it from. And this is what they found for you to put onto your blog or onto your client's blog. If you're selling this as a service to people, and you're saying, I can create content for you, and this is the sort of content you're going to create, you're going to get into trouble. People who write this content can use things like Google Author and Google Alerts. So if this content gets used elsewhere, they can be notified of that. And if you're new to this, you're just in a minefield of trouble that you don't want to be getting involved in. This isn't how you're going to build a business and be successful, is it? You're not going to leave your 9 to 5 to do this. Let's go back on here. So you can also do an image search. So we'll go in here and we'll search for money. Click search. And here we go. Now you might recognize these pictures. These are free stock images that you can find on sites like Pexels and Pixabay. So again, this isn't needed for that, is it? And now we'll have a look at auto traffic. So this is your auto traffic. So this is the articles that it finds through the searches, and we know where it finds them and what it does with them. It's just stealing them from other sites, other articles, and now you're supposed to then share them on the social medias like LinkedIn and Pinterest and Twitter and Facebook. If your client doesn't have any of these, that's not going to be much use. If you're using this for yourself and for your own site, you're not going to get any traffic from this if you're a beginner, because you've got no following. What's the point in sharing them on sites like this? Because nobody's going to see them, are they? So there's no traffic there. So again, this isn't needed. So now we come down to the keyword suggestion tool, and then you can enter your keyword in here. So we'll just go with lose weight. That's the one I searched earlier, and submit that. So again, this isn't needed for this. You can go onto Google and search, and you'll get long tail keywords from there. You can go onto YouTube and search on there, and you'll get all these IDs on there and more. You can go onto sites like vidIQ. You could use TubeBuddy, and you'll get tons and tons of keyword suggestions on there. I mean, these give you 10. So once again, it's becoming sort of the theme for this, not needed. And then if we come down to Site SEO Booster. Now the training is a PDF, which sort of leads in with a little disclaimer saying this work may not be copied. A little bit irony in there, isn't there? So I'm not showing you any of that, but it's a PDF that sort of gives you some tips on SEO. And then it comes into let's create some backlinks. So this is how you're going to rank. So enter a domain name. We'll go with this one. Should already be there, yes, because I have already entered it. So we'll go with that one and we'll submit that. And then it comes up with all these, and it's saying success, success, etc., etc. If we come on to here, and we'll open this in a new tab, and this is your backlink. Sorry, doesn't exist. So this success isn't exactly a success, is it? So let's have a quick look at the vendor here. This is Mike Mackay. This is who's launching this. And as you can see, he's a prolific product creator. It's the usual one product a month, which is a red flag. For anybody new, if you come on and you can see that somebody's releasing a product each month, steer clear. And if we come on to here and look on his profile on here, you can see the list of products down here. Again, it just goes right to the bottom of the page, and he's just over 2 stars. So that tells you a little bit about what to expect. So let's have a quick look at the OTOs. It's going to be $17 at the front end. Then we've got the Pro version for $36.93. Done for you for another $36.93. We've got the reseller for $46.93, and the IMX, which I'm not certain of what that would be, $29.93. So in total, If you were to buy all these at the top price, you'd be looking at around about $167. So let's go into the pros and the cons, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. The pros is short and sweet. The video training, yeah, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Shows you step by step what you need to know to set it up. And there is the usual, what these guys are like for if you have issues, for support and refunds if you wanted a refund. I honestly don't know, but from my experience, anyone who's creating and launching products every month tends not to have a good reputation for support on that product and for paying refunds. So if we look down here, there is a guarantee somewhere towards the bottom of this page. Guaranteed or your money back, 100% risk-free, 30-day guarantee. Get agency press now, enjoy it for 30 days. In the unlikely event you're not thrilled with your results, contact our friendly support concierge desk for a hassle-free refund. So the cons, what do I not like about it? On the whole, I don't like this sales page with the 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, all automated. It's done for you in a few minutes and all the false earnings and stuff. Very misleading. You're not going to generate traffic with that sort of content. And there's no ranking on Google with them sort of backlinks. When you're doing the searching, it's really slow. The emails are quite poor. It's not really an autoresponder. I personally use GetResponse, and you can do all sorts of stuff with that. You can automate things. All you can do with this one on this software is take a list and send it a substandard quality email. If you want to provide these services as a service to people, nothing wrong with the idea, but you don't need this software to do that. Just do it yourself. Do your homework. Just learn how to use WordPress. Learn what the plugins do, how to install them, and by all means provide that service. It's a great idea to go and do that, but you do not need this software for that. In fact, in my opinion, you're much better off going and doing it all by yourself, because that's how you'll learn and that's how you stand a chance of building a business that will last. Go and Google, find clients organically, contact them yourself, write your own emails and sell the services in an honest, genuine, transparent way. If you want to learn how to build leads and drive sales, click on the link down in the comments below. So, summarising, and my final thoughts is pretty simple really. In summary, this isn't needed. If you want to build a business, like I said earlier, do it organically, do it honestly. Don't use stuff like this that's going to create content like that. Would I recommend it? Obviously not. It's really not needed, and what it does come up with is pretty rubbish, to be fair. It's another cheap, gimmicky kind of object aimed at newbies who don't really know any better, but it's something to definitely steer clear of. If you have any questions or anything you didn't understand, feel free to watch the video again. Ask me a question down in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you feel there's been any value in this video, I would really appreciate a like, and if you subscribe to the channel, remember, click the little bell icon and then you'll be notified each time I upload new content. So that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.